Okay, guys, once again, it's Luke Craven back yet again. Woo, I know it's a cringe intro, but I don't care. Okay, today, as you can see by the video, we're doing something different. I'm going to do a summary of Captain Marvel for 1IQ Brains. I know Captain Marvel's been out for like 3 weeks now, but I was meant to do this ages ago, but didn't have time to do it, so obvious spoiler alert for Captain Marvel. And let's get into the plot. Vers finds herself in a dream. Vers wakes up and goes and wakes Yon-Rogg. Vers goes and trains with Yon. While training, Vers shoots a plasma beam at Yon. Vers meets with Supreme Intelligence because she wasn't meant to use plasma beams. Vers and Yon are sent on a mission. Vers and her team will go on a mission to the planet Torfa to rescue a Kree spy. They get ambushed and Vers is captured by the Kree Skrulls. Vers then awakens in her memories, which she doesn't remember, because the Skrulls are trying to use them to find Dr. Wendy Lawson on Earth. She then awakens and escapes from the captivity and escapes to Earth in a escape pod, where she crashes into a blockbuster film shop. There, she tries to communicate back with her team, but fails, and then connects her device to a telephone and connects. And tells them that she's on Earth, and the team go to Earth to chase her. Then Vers meets some cops and gets attacked by a Skrull. And then she chases the Skrull and gets chased by the cops. And then another Skrull impersonates Phil Coulson and attacks Fury during the chase because they're in their same car. And then they both get hit by a bus and the Skrull dies. And meanwhile, Vers fights a Skrull on a train and loses it. And Fury brings that dead Skrull back into S.H.I.E.L.D. and they examine it. And then Vers goes on a computer to find the Pancher's bar, which she has seen in one of her memories, and goes to locates it. And steals a motorbike and drives over there. And when she gets there, she remembers some memories, and Fury finds her here. Then two of them go out to Pegasus to find Dr. Wendy Lawson, who is already dead and was a Kree. And then Vers and Fury meet Goose and find out Dr. Wendy Lawson is dead and was a Kree called Mar-Vell. And then Fury calls in S.H.I.E.L.D. on a pager. Meanwhile, Vers finds out she had a life on Earth, and that Dr. Wendy Lawson was the woman who she saw as the Supreme Intelligence. Vers then calls her team to tell them of her findings, and then Fury gets attacked by S.H.I.E.L.D. because the leader is now a Skrull, and saved by Vers. And then them and Goose escape on a plane to find Maria Rambeau. Yes, I know how to speak. Vers, then they find her, and then she recognizes Vers as and then Vers recognizes Carol as Then Maria recognizes Vers as Carol Danvers, who her best friend supposedly died 6 years ago in a plane crash. And then Carol and Fury tell Maria about the scrolls, and Carol tells Maria where she's been the last 6 years. Meanwhile, and scrolls sneak up on them and then try to reason with them. And then the scrolls and Carol, Fury, and Maria listen to a black box which the scrolls had, and which is the final clue to revealing Carol's past, which had been hidden by the Creeds. And then the group devised a plan to get the power source, which is in orbit, and the scrolls. And a scroll stays behind to impersonate Carol, while the others fly on the plane to Mar-Vell's lab in space. And then the Carol's original team, Star Force, finds Skrull who's impersonating Carol and kill it. And then, meanwhile, in space, the group find the power source, which turns out to be the Tesseract, and they also find some Creed refugees on the ship. And while there, they get attacked by Star Force, and get captured. And then Carol is forced to talk to the Supreme Intelligence, where she fully controls her powers and breaks out of custody. And the Skrulls and the gang also escape at the same time. And then Groose is revealed to be a Flerken and eats the Tesseract. And Carol uses the lunchbox which was in as a diversion. And then she goes off to fight Star Force while Fury, Maria, and Goose try to find the Skrulls. Then Fury, Maria, and Goose get attacked, and then Goose saves them by eating the Creed soldiers. Meanwhile, Carol fights her Creed teammates until they realize it was a distraction, and they try to attack the others. And then while Fury, Maria, and Goose find the Skrulls, they get back on the plane to fly back to Earth. While the Creeds try to stop them, and Yon-Rogg, the leader of the Skrulls, gets shot. Then the plane escapes, and then Minerva, one of the Creeds, follows them in a pod. And then Carol hijacks Yon-Rogg's in a pod and is shaken off and falls to the ground. And then she flies to save the others because she learns how to fly. And then while the others get chased to the ground by Minerva, and then Maria shoots down Minerva, and then the others get shot down by Yon-Rogg. No, they get shot by Yon-Rogg. And Carol immediately blasts right into Yon-Rogg's pod and sends it flying to the ground. And suddenly the Creed army arrive out of nowhere and send hundreds of ballistic missiles at them, which Carol destroys all of them and destroys one of the Creed ships, so the Creed then decide to retreat. since the battle had been won, the gang fly back to Maria's house, and Goose scratches Fury in his eye. Carol says goodbye and gives Fury an advanced pager for emergencies only, and leaves the Skrulls to help them find a new home. And then Fury keeps Goose and loses his eye due to the scratch. And there we go. That is the entire plot of Captain Marvel for 1IQ Brains. And that took longer than it should have. So let's just get straight into the mid-credit scene, which is the Avengers find Fury's pager and try to figure out what it is. And the pager stops sending the signal, and then Carol arrives and asks, "Where's Fury?" And the post-credit scene is Goose just throwing up the Tesseract. That's just all it is. So, guys, that's it for Captain Marvel for 1IQ Brains. Hope you all enjoy, and maybe continue the series longer for maybe possibly Endgame, which is coming out next month. So, see yous soon, and goodbye.